You are watching the fifth part of the FreeCAD Draft Intermediate course. We have got the basic geometry created, and in this lesson we will learn how to create hatch objects. So, we want to create hatches, and we will have two types of hatches. The first one for the interior walls and the second one for the exterior walls. So in FreeCAD we already have a hatch layer prepared, but for creating hatches we have to first create objects which have area, which then the area will be hatched. So actually I will create a new helper layer where these objects will be created. So I will fire up the layer management tool. I will create a new layer and I will name it hatch helper layer, and the line color, let's make it pink, and the face color, because we will be using faces, actually let's make them light gray, or maybe with a tint of blue, like so. So we will know exactly what objects are in this layer, and let's make this layer, the hatch helper layer, active, because now we need to create objects which will cover the area that we want to hatch. So I will fire up the rectangle tool, and now I want these objects to have faces. So I will check the make face, and I will click here and snap to here. So the rectangle is created exactly copying the walls. And now I don't want to snap to intersections, so I'll turn it off, and also not to midpoints, because for this one I will use the wire tool. So I will fire it up and I will zoom in and click here, here, click here, 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 and here, and it's closed and it's creating an area. And also I will click here with the rectangle. This one I will have to create a wire again. Click here, 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 here. This is a bit, again, tedious work, but it has to be done like so. Make sure that you click correctly. Now if I click in a wrong way, so let's say now I clicked here, I don't have to cancel the whole command. I can do the undo tool inside of this command. So if I click undo, it only cancels the last click. So this is nice, because sometimes when I'm doing this I click in a wrong space, the wrong place. So let's click like so. This one will be again wire, because it goes like this, and it's the area also covering this one. Okay, this is a rectangle, this is simple shape, and this is another rectangle, also simple shape. This is again wire, not too, you see I clicked away, so I will do undo and click correctly like so. And now we have got all of our helper objects created. You can see that it's placed in the correct layer. So now we are ready to create the hatch objects. So I will switch my active layer to be the hatch layer. And to create a hatch, I first have to select an object which has a face. So I will select this one, and then I can fire up the hatch tool. And this opens up a task panel, which FreeCAD comes with few default patterns, and you can see them here. If you want to use other patterns, I have a separate tutorial on how to use hatches, but you can use basically any AutoCAD style hatch. So for this one, I will use the diagonal 4, and now if I hit OK, you can see that the hatch was created, but it's too dense. The density is too little. So I will select the hatch object, and I can either change its properties. So the data properties, here is the scale. So I could change it to 50, or what I can do is also I can double click it, and this task panel opens up, and I could also change the pattern or the scale from here. So I'll change it to 25, which is actually nice. So now I can create hatch objects from this face. Again, now the last used setup is set up, so I can click OK. And you can see a problem that I created the same hatch with the same settings, but this one has orientation in this way and this one in this way. To avoid this, when creating another hatch, I will uncheck this align to face, because if this one was aligned to face, if it's not checked, it's aligned globally, and it always creates the hatch with in the same orientation. And if I have this hatch already created with the wrong orientation, I will actually select both of these. It's this translate property. So I will uncheck the translate and click away. And if I redraw my project, you can see that even this hatch has the correct orientation. So the recommendation is I would always uncheck this align to face. It might be useful if you are creating hatches in 3D space. But you might think that I could select both of these and fire up the hatch tool, but it doesn't work. I have to hatch them one by one, which again, it could be more streamlined, but in FreeCAD 1.1 it's like this. Now let me create a hatch here from this area. So I will select it, fire up the hatch tool, and now I will use a different pattern. So I will use the diamond, hit OK, and I can see it's too dense. So I will double click this hatch and change it to 75. Yep, that's nice. And if you have multiple areas that you want to hatch, you have either option of how I did it here, so each of the hatches is individual, or what I will show you here, I will join these three areas into one and then hatch it as a one area. So to do that, I will actually hide all layers and show only the hatch helper layer, and I will select these three objects with control. Now I will use the upgrade tool. So this upgraded these faces into a compound object. Now I will also make the hatch layer visible. Now I will select the compound object and use the standard hatch tool, hit OK, and it created the hatch as a one. And I can move this compound object into the hatch helper layer. So this is a useful trick. It might be sometimes useful. The problem is if you want to, let's say, delete this part of the hatch, it becomes problematic. So sometimes it's better to have the hatches as independent objects. So now I will make all of the layers visible, and okay, I have to, this compound object is actually the equipment, and it made the inside objects visible, so I will make them, I will hide them. So I will also hide the hedge helper layer because we don't need this now. So you can see we have got the hedge objects created. So this is the end of the 5th lesson, and I will see you in the next one where we will create text objects.